Another beautiful day here in Florida. Another fun project, upgrading our golf cart. Be a pretty simple one. What we're doing is most golf carts do not come with speedometers. And now golf carts rarely go over 25-30 miles per hour, even when they're pretty nice like ours is. I'm so curious. It's just a fun project. So here's the speedometer I'm going to be putting in. It's a GPS based one. And I'm going to discuss a few reasons why I like this particular model. I put in a similar one into my boat. The boat one was larger, a lot nicer. I'll explain why I have this one this size and why I picked this mounting option and a few other features. All right, so first I got this from Amazon. A couple reasons I like it. It's going to be a pretty easy install. It was relatively inexpensive. And I wanted to have one where the color can be changed. A lot of them come with one default color. My golf cart has a lot of blue on the LED lights. I wanted to match that. So what I'm going to do here is I've got my spare 12-volt battery. This uses between 3 and 36 volts. So you can see in the back here that red and blue are the positive, negative, and orange is the black light. So I can do red and orange on the positive, and do blue on the negative. And you'll probably see it light up. I just touch it on these terminals here. Yeah. I like doing that before you start the thing, make sure that it works before you install it. A big feature I liked about this one, it has the screw-on mount here. Many of them will have like 2 screws and a metal thing, like a U-bracket to hold this on. I like this one, and I will show you why. All right, so here's our dash and our golf cart. I've got 12-volt run up here to power this guy. You can see it's fully charged, battery's full. I've cleaned this off pretty nicely. Up here, where there used to be a sticker to kind of fall apart. I want to put my GPS like right here. So on these E-Z-Go models, these things come right out. the cup holders come right out. You can see most of my electronics right down there, and I can actually reach up behind this plastic here. So having that screw-on piece allows me to reach up here and just screw it into place. Makes it a little bit easier than having to screw in some screws on a U-bracket. So that's why I choose the round one. And I had to find one of a very small enough size to fit inside this. Now what's nice is I've used this size before in my boat. So I already have the drill bit to drill the hole. So I'm going to use this to help me find where I want to place it. I can have it tight here, I can have it off, maybe right below that, so it's circle to circle. I think I might just do that, circle to circle, just like that. And I'm just going to draw a little circle around that, and that'll be, I'll find the center point, and that'll be where I drill. There's my circle. That's it, where I want to put it. So I'm just going to measure across. It should be 2 1/4, maybe 2 inches exactly. Yeah, 2 inches exactly. I'm going to put right in the middle of that 2 inches. Mark that 1, and that'll be where I drill. So I'll draw across, and where the 2 meet, that's where we'll be. Got my center point. Again, I'm going to feel back here, make sure nothing hanging right here. I'm going to drill my guider hole first, and then I'll put the actual one in. Just going to do a guider hole, and that way this will go in nice and straight and smooth. You've probably heard this trick, but go backwards with these. A slower, smoother cut as you're going into it. So you should rotate backwards. Now we've got a nice hole. I'm going to hook, I'm going to feed the cables right through there, and they'll live down here, and I'll tap into one of the 12-volt solutions. Got the cables run through. I'm going to place this in the hole here, and on the back side I'll be able to work up the screw in the back. So I'm just going to gently work this in. It's going to be a tight fit, but you want to be a tight fit so it doesn't move around. And because it's a screw-on solution, I can reach up back behind. Let's see if we can view that back behind there. See the screws on. I can just turn this piece here. I don't have to worry about not doing any other screwing down there. I'm going to show you what I'm going to tap into. I've got a 12-volt positive and negative feed go to my radio, these two cables right here. And they use these little sleeves on it. I'll take it over to the bench and show you a better picture. I really like these style splicers for adding additional low voltage, 12-volt systems. So I'm going to use this to splice into the cable and then plug the radio in and plug the other one into here. Just going to show you my proposed solution: the ground, the power, and the backlight. I don't need backlight 24/7 on this, just when it's running, so I put them on the same plug. I just wanted to show you what I did here before I tape it up and add my next piece to it. I've got it taped and I've added on basically an inline splice here, but it's going to use these little spade connectors. Much cleaner application. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're both plugged in. I'm going to wrap them now, so when I turn the power on, there's no chance of the positive and negative touching each other. Alright, they are wrapped in electrical tape, so as the cart moves around, they don't bump into each other and cause a short or anything. So now let's turn her on. It should just click right on. If I did everything right. Ooh, pretty. Establishing signal. Now if I want to change the screen, there's a button back here. Kilometer, knots, mile per hour. Blue. There we go. So this is the discovering GPS process. So here's the antenna. So I gotta find a good location for this now. And I'm thinking I might feed it through and have it just attach like up under here or something, right behind the plastic. It's got some double-sided tape, and that way it gets a little cleaner signal. But it's all plastic through here, so I had a problem getting a signal. I may not have to mount it. I found a signal here in the garage. Took her for a little test drive and see how she does. See if we track the speeds. Pretty good. Stop sign here. Let's see. I got a clear lane, straight, let's floor it. Let's see what we get. I guess the wind doesn't make a big difference. Maybe a little bit more. 26. It'd be fun to try under load, like the whole family on it, and see if it goes much slower. Looks like with the wind or a nice easy pace, my fat butt almost 27 miles per hour. So my guess of 30 is pretty spot on. 10% off. Another great project in the book. This one is more for fun, see how fast your golf cart goes, but the plus side of a necessity like this is you can kind of track your golf cart's performance. As the batteries age, they will lose their oomph. And as they lose their oomph, your golf cart will start slowing down. Your max speed, mine's in the 25, this is in the 20s consistently, so there might be something wrong with my batteries. So it's good to kind of have a bit more than a feeling, but an actual measurable you can use to make sure that your device, your equipment, your vehicle is working as designed. So, another easy project, something else you can track. Keep upgrading your life.